What is up, YouTube? Another Thursday, another Tarant tip, and my tip for you guys today, I'm going to show you, because there is a bunch of Waves plugins. I'm going to go show you which ones I use the most and kind of just explain why I use those rather than something else. And my basic, long story short, is Ableton's are designed to get the job done. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Now, all these Wave ones are, a lot of them are replicas of actual hardware and stuff, but besides that, it's, the Waves plugins are designed to get the job done, but with a different texture, different outcome, and that's where they come in handy. Once you learn which ones kind of give you that certain feel, certain outcome, once you process it, then you could start using them to your benefit. But for the most part, yes, Ableton's are going to get the job done unless you're looking for something more out of it. So I'm going to go to the plugins. Okay, so as you can see, there's a million. Like, I don't even go through them all yet. There's just a million, okay? So down here in my rack, I'm going to cover which ones I use and why I use them and stuff like that. So the first one, the Kramer Pi, it's a compressor type thing, and sorry guys, I was just super itchy right there, couldn't focus. I just popped that on as is, and it's giving me just a different taste to it, so I keep it on, but I don't mess with it too much, although you can use it heavily. I just like the light touch to it and what it gives me. But this one right here is key. You can control the stereo field as a whole and spread it out, and stuff like that. You could flip it. You could rotate it left or right, and there's a bunch of things you could do. So you could put this on like just one channel, and then you could just put it over here, twist it, you can make it wider, just do weird things if you really want to experiment and start controlling your stereo field more with your instruments and stuff. This nice plugin, short, quick, sweet, to the point, and I like the way it's laid out, and it's just boom, good to go. As when I use the Ozone, then I can start stereo imaging the fields, not the fields, the different bands, and getting different results that way. That's why I use both of them. Other ones I use, I'm going to go through and start dropping them on, so I'm going to close all that and just start dragging them on and showing you guys. So right off the bat, there's a bunch of compressors. If you go to, what is it, the C4, I believe? Yeah, so this is a multi-band compressor that I've been dabbling with and kind of getting used to. Again, it's laid out really nice and just straight to the point. You can see what it's doing. You can move them around. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, okay? Stuff like that. Really helpful, and again, it's just right to it. I like the way it's laid out, whereas a lot of the Ozone ones are nice, big, and you could do stuff with it, but sometimes you don't want that. You just want a nice plugin that's going to get straight to the point. And these also handle it in a different way, so learn the textures. Keep scrolling down. There's just so much, guys. Like, look at all this. Where was it? Kramer. It's probably down here. I'll show you guys that one. All the delays. A lot of the H stuff are good. I like the way those are laid out too. Very pleasing to the eyes. Boom. You got your delay down here. You got your compressor up here. But again, everything from H is really good quality, so anything with the H in the front it's worth checking out. But I catch myself using these a lot. Here was that other one I was talking about. You hear how you just kind of put it on what it did? That's why I just kind of throw it on the master, because I'm liking what it's already doing as is. And for the most part, by the time it gets to the master, I don't have to touch the threshold. And that's kind of also like I know I'm in the ballpark range, little hint. But again, you could use it heavy, move the threshold, and really get what you want. The L1 limiter and L2, they're basically the same. I use the L1 a lot, but I've been starting to use L2. L1 I've been on for a while. Basically, I just kind of work my way through the numbers and figure out which one does what. And I'm really liking this one. You can control all of the bits, the dither, and the shaping of it in it as well. So maybe you could use this instead of Ableton's, or you could use Ozones, or anything you want. But this is just another option for you guys to use. The other one was this, which is a multi-band, linear phase multi-band. Self-explanatory. Another compressor. Boom. There was a Maserati. Can't remember, but one of those I messed with and I got a good outcome with, so I'm definitely gonna have to look into those more in the future. So if you have time, check those out. I would suggest you go in there after you do all these. And now max bass or mono, volume 2 is good, but what it does is you could start shaping your bass sound. So you could choose the frequency, and then boom, this yellow part is what you're adding to your sub bass. So if you want some more of that low end grit and punch, this is a good plug-in to do that. Straight to the point. Again, that's why I love it. And then you could listen to only the max bass, you could listen to the original bass, or you could listen to the full outcome. Should probably turn all those off. Okay, there we go. Now it's all gone. All the one knobs, literally, I'll just show you. I'll just drag one on just to show you guys. It's one knob, and this is a pumper, so you would get a pumping effect. Let's that's seriously all it is. There's pressure, fattener, louder. All the one knobs, they do different things, but it's just one knob, and they're amazing. Keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. Imager is what we went over. There's that one. SSL right here. The channel 2 is pretty good. I haven't used it yet, but a lot of people have been telling me to check that one out. But I've been using this one, and it's another compressor, but like I said, they all do their like different take on what you're supposed to do. So this gives you a different texture, different outcomes. Obviously, it's programmed differently, and it is, oh man, this gives you some fat, punchy, in your face, but not too distorted. It doesn't distort it as easily when you push this hard. That's what I like about it. and you could really get like that really compressed sound without it going to shit. So check this out if you want to get some stuff like that. True Verb is also amazing. What True Verb is a reverb, but you could really get into detail. You got your direct, your early reflections, and your actual reverb. And then the frequency response you could change. All these settings, so it's like a reverb on steroids, and you can get more detailed with the frequencies and where it is and the tail. And you see it live. Like as you're doing it, you see it. That's what I love about it. It's very visual, but short, sweet, to the point where it's not too complicated and stuff. And it's a great reverb. I also use this on the master sometimes, very low. Sometimes on down here on the returns or sends, whatever you want to call them. I like what it does. It's a reverb on steroids is the way I put it. And those are my wave plugins that I kind of just go to, or the ones that so far I've actually used and are really liking the outcomes. And I suggest you guys check out Waves. The price it hurt, but it's a big investment for later down the road when you just want more options at hand. This is not something I suggest you guys go into right away, as again, I'm not even the knowledge to go into all of those and use them to the fullest is going to take a long time and a lot of learning and a lot of trial and error. So again, this is definitely very advanced, and if you're a beginner, I would just come back to this in a couple of years because it's just going to overwhelm you with all these options and stuff. That's my tip for you guys today. Waves, plugins, amazing if you're looking for more options to get high quality results and different textures when using your common plugins or common effects like compressors, limiters, reverbs, delays, and much more other stuff that they do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment what you guys want to learn in future videos or anything you have questions about. As always, thanks for watching. I hope this has helped you broaden your horizon. It really wasn't much of a tip to get you further. It was a tip to expand and get different results in your current music that you're already doing. And yeah, never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop expanding. Peace.